Right,
I
right.
remember that.
Look at that. It's beautiful out here. This whole part of Massachusetts, it's funny, you know. I mean, I've been out here, but I barely know it.
Yeah. My father, like I said, my father's from this, well, from Springfield. So. But my father remembers like going to Lawrence, and he had to take Route 20 the whole way because
Holy
the
cow.
bike wasn't built yet.
That's
He says,
crazy.
yeah, it was a day trip. He says going out, back.
Right. Well, in those days, there was still a lot of cars on the road that weren't comfortable beyond 40,
Yeah, well, there was
45,
really no
right?
highway, so they were, you know, it was like my 57 Plymouth I had a 2-speed automatic with the flathead 6, and I was like, I mean, my father explained to me, you know, when that car was built, there was probably only a handful of highways in the country, you know,
Yeah,
most of the
true.
roads were this.
That's
They were
true.
doing tops 50, 55 miles per hour.
The Eisenhower interstate system was still just in its infancy.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That's why a lot of the cars had like 410s,
Right.
390s.
Yeah, that's true. Gas was 23 cents a gallon, so... Well, although that was a lot of money back then, right?
Yeah, it was.
When you consider it.
Great Barrington, they had that
Great
big tornado
Barrington.
out here like 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I remember going to Line Rock, and it was like the next year after, and you could see, you know, perfectly through the woods where it cut through and
Holy
destroyed
cow,
the
really?
ground. Yeah, everything was just like on the hillside. It was just level. It looked like a logger went in
They
there.
tore out trees and everything.
It looked like a logging crew went through there and cut down a whole swath of trees in like a 50-foot wide area.
Wow.
You know, this is great. But they never rebuilt the fairgrounds.
That's
it was
crazy.
around here where it hit. It was
Yeah.
in this area.
Wow. I have a big recollection of that. Look at that trumpet. That's funny. Who is it? Birthplace of what?
I didn't even know.
Du Bois or something? Maybe some author or somebody I'm forgetting.
Yeah, somewhere you can pull over and go up the cliff, so maybe that's what it was. Maybe they were climbing the
Yeah.
hill here. I think we already passed. I thought there was another spot. Yeah, right up here.
Oh, there you go.
There was another
Wildlife viewing area.
spot. That's a steep.
Monument Mountain.
That's a steep fucking mountain.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a great climb, though. That's like by the Lost River up north is a mountain like that. Briar Cliff Motel. Building something new back there. Yeah, this guy's got a Porsche Mercedes enemy out of living the dream.
Look at that German car. Those were commercials were funny.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, it was all the fucking, like you said, the Fast and Furious shit.
All that nonsense, yeah. It was like Hondas and other dumb stuff. I think there's some truth to that, yeah. That is beautiful. Look at that. Taft's Farm. I think that's what it said. The yellow beetle back there with a red nose. Yeah, I mean, one of the Beetles, you know, a stupid air-cooled Golf with a round body.
Yeah.
To me, those were never real Beetles.
No. I agree.
Antiques Marketplace. Look at that.
I remember coming out here, oh god, I think it was right after the tornadoes, might have been late 90s, and there was a Mopar show that was every year in Connecticut, and then they moved it to Lime Rock. And so we went down, my buddy Alan Dutch, he was good 15, 20 years older than me, but man, every antique store dude, oh, let's go in there, let's go in there. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
we're gonna get to the show, you know, it's a 3-hour ride back. I says, you know, I don't have all this time. Well, this is McDonald's, we usually stop.
That makes
on the way
sense.
back.
Oh, there you
But
go.
it was
Hey,
just-
it's another one of those dogs.
Oh yeah.
The sculptor from Haverhill.
Haverhill,
He
yeah.
lives right by my parents' house.
Yes. Yeah, off of Ward Hill.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, on Ward Hill.
It's like an old car dealership.
Oh, yeah. It's fun just seeing the architecture out here. A lot of these older houses. It's nice. Look at this van. The white, yellow.
Yeah, I know. It's like a taxi cab or a crash test dummy machine. Well, those with the checkers on it. It's like a taxi cab.
does. Breakfast, lunch, supper.
Bowling alley. The old sign.
Asian antiques. You see that? Holy cow! Look at that.
Video
Talk about
palace.
mid-century.
That's awesome. We ate there once. Look at the old Toyota Land
Four
Cruiser.
brothers. Oh yeah.
Some ugly modern Toyota Land Cruiser wheels on it.
Yeah, that's. I would kept that
I'd rather have
stock.
steel wheels on it.
Absolutely, steel wheels are the way to go. They're probably lighter than those giant aluminum things.
Probably are.
People forget when you go from like 15-inch steel wheels to 18-inch aluminum wheels, you're not going down in weight. You're losing a lot of tire, but gaining a lot of metal. I don't understand low-profile tires on an SUV. I just don't. I don't understand it.
They put them on luxury cars. It's like, how can you don't have a luxury ride with those tires?
Yeah, it's idiotic. You ever see a Rolls Royce? They got a good amount of sidewall.
It's a nice ride.
Right, exactly.
So I get it, like even the new Lincoln Continental. It's like, man, these things. You know what it is all the magazines were always praising the German cars because they're handling, blah blah blah. So that's what everybody wants now because they said, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
But now you're sacrificing the ride.
I'm an enthusiast, but you know what? I can appreciate an old Fleetwood Brown, an old Delta 98. Whatever it is.
I love those. Even my fucking Polara rides like a cloud.
Right, absolutely, sure. That's what, 4-link suspension on the back?
Leaf springs.
There you go. Just
Polaris leaf springs.
riding, like you said, riding on a cloud. Or
that's not even considered a luxury car.
No, it wasn't.
It's a family
It's
car.
Yeah.
Really.
But you look at that, like the that era, like the couch on wheels. I'm working with a kid at
AMG, aftermarket garbage.
You're funny.
That's what the techs used to call them when I worked at Mercedes.
Well,
they told me that's what AMG stands for.
AMG used to be something really special back in the day. Now it's just.
They're still now they put like the package on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know if they still. When I was working at Mercedes, they were still signing the engines. The guys who built.
Yeah,
them. I don't know if they
absolutely.
do that
No, not anymore. I don't think.
Well, now you can get like the AMG look on
Exactly.
an AMG car.
There's AMG packages where it's nothing but cosmetics and wheels.
Yeah, it's like,
which is
that kind of takes
ridiculous.
the exclusivity away from it.
Yeah, it's stupid. Marketing 101,
Yep. Well, people who want the look but don't want a 500 horsepower car.
That should be something, though. There should be some performance upgrade if you're going to put an AMG
label on
it.
There should be an AMG.
I mean, it's sort of
2.0 or something.
Yeah. Just don't even call it that. Just call it the Platinum Series, whatever the heck, but not AMG. Gold Silversmith. Emporium.
In Stockbridge, I think.
That makes sense. Flying Church.
Oh, Great Barrington.
The heck? There's like a set of wings on top of the steeple. See that?
Angel wings? Or?
No, like weird. I don't know. Almost like leaves, actually, more so than wings. But yeah, like little weird bird wings. Yeah, I guess angel, but they're like copper with oxidation or something. Something different.
I like this. Is your old style downtown.
Right.
Well, there's a C8 Corvette or an I, whatever they are now. The new Corvettes.
Yep.
I don't even.
Where was that?
Oh, right
Pass
up
by
here.
it?
No, it's up here
Oh,
on the
yeah,
left.
there you go. Yeah.
Oh, look at this Jeep too. It's pretty cool. Gold wheels. Thinks it's a Ferrari.
That's different, huh? Nice architecture over here. Again, all these brick buildings with a lot of the inlaid, that.
Yes, beautiful. That's
We appreciate stuff like that anymore, Everything's
architectural.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God I got rid of that Audi. It's like one of those ass riders. Not terribly, but you can tell he's in a rush.
Right. Purple RX-8. Weird. Bright purple RX-8. That's definitely not a factory color. Yeah. Weird.
I have to be careful here. This is where another place again.
Mexican
tiles.
restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been. Or is it on the front?
Oh.
Looks like there's different storefronts.
Yeah, yeah. I know
Dunkin'
what you're saying.
Donuts. I see a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep.
Shrunken Dog Nuts.
Unless the Dunkin' is behind it, but you know, like the police department's cute. Well,
Oh yeah. Tiny little
small brick building.
Manhattan Pizza.
Manhattan Pizza Company.
There's a Shrunken Dog Nuts.
I think it's stupid they're not calling it Dunkin' Donuts anymore. Now it's just Dunkin'. It's like,
I
what the
know.
hell is that?
And it's not even good
That's
anymore.
dumb.
Either. It's fucking. I don't drink coffee. But
It's all syrups and yeah, I mean, it's,
still haven't gotten to Connecticut yet. That's a cool building right there. That one.
oh yeah. There's a Maserati TC back there. You know, the
is it?
K car Maserati.
Oh yeah, yes.
It was blue. I've never seen a navy blue one.
Yeah, usually the red or beige.
Yeah, beige, red. I've seen a couple of black and then white. The white shows off every single rust bubble. You end up getting that like coppery leak
Yeah.
coming down the rocker panel.
They're
or
pretty
whatever it
neat
is.
cars. They were expensive too when they came
There
out.
was so much money for a front-wheel drive. I mean, I know they were engineered specifically, whatever. Maseratis are just always
What they built in Italy.
kind of has that look of a.
It does, but I don't think so.
No, they just stripped off all the, or maybe they're redoing it.
Maybe it looks like there might have been fines on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Down and the
Yep.
residual.
I guess they do damage things eventually if you,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
leave them up long enough. It looks beautiful, but
This is a big yard sale.
right?
I'm almost tempted. Oh shit!
Right?
I'm sorry, I should have stopped for her. I wasn't even paying attention. I gotta stop spending money. I'm spending money here.
Yeah.
Watch, we'll get there with the tickets. Oh, they're not here.
Oh, geez, yeah. How much is it going to be if we have to pay?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'll figure it out.
Maybe $60 anyway. It's probably $50, $60. This should be good. I know where to go and just tell people. That's my father's friend. He does like die cast and books and stuff like that.
Right.
So he's got a booth, a spot. It's people's cars. Obviously he likes Volkswagens. I think he's got a Volkswagen bus. He's got an old BMW, like a 318i.
Wow,
Like
nice.
I actually built a model of it for him. They gave me a die cast of one, but I stripped it down and repainted it, changed the grill, because his grill had the 4 headlights. The die cast only had the 2, but they monogrammed me in a model of one with the 4 headlights, so it cobbled it in there.
Nice.
I did it to him. He's like, oh, what do you owe you? I says, dude, you get us into these races for free. You don't owe me shit.
Right. Absolutely, yeah, no. It's appreciated, right?
Yeah, definitely. But actually, he's got 3 old, like, dinky toys or something.
You know, that's the other thing that's got frustrating, that it's that Murphy's Law scenario where every time if you do score something and you get all excited, it's like, oh, everybody's already got it.
Yeah. Like that fucking Hot Wheels, like some of the transporters I bought, like the Datsun one, and then like the station wagon, the Nissan wagon.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's going, oh, I already got 30 of those. It's like, and then I have another guy ask me at that show up in Hampton. He's like, oh, how much for that? I go $5. So I'm losing about 50 cents. But, like my, like that, you know, and I bet you if the guy saw it hanging up at Walmart, he would have bought it.
Right, exactly.
$5.50 or whatever the hell they sell for, $5.70.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet you he would have scooped it right up.
In some cases, ridiculous amounts, right? I mean, like some of those VW drag buses, like they have that stupid superhero one. You know that.
Did you see the Boston truck? Drag.
That's a big gun. Please keep off. It's the American Legion.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Gotta keep the eyes on the
V8
prize, right?
race. I want to see the V8 race. Like the big, I forget what they call it. It must be over 2-liter class or whatever. But it's all like the old Trans Am, Corvettes, and then all the the BMW, Jaguar E-types. You know, the big leader stuff, the big 6-cylinders and shit.
Yeah, it looked like the schedule was just packed. It was just race after race after race after race, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. Good time.
You think there's going to be a specific Porsche only event or something as far as the vintage racing? I would imagine being a featured mark, they're going to have something
They probably
like...
have a special section for them and parade them. I don't know if there'll be a special race for them. probably do a parade, couple of parade laps.
Yeah, that would be fun. Just to hear the
There'll
thing
be Porsches on the racetrack where they'll be running, with the classes, obviously.
Well, just to hear the things open up would be nice, you know. Stone store. Samuel Harrow Antiques. More mass plates than anything.
Yeah, we're still a mass. We haven't seen the sign yet. Usually it's like a state police barracks.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. That's nice. Middleton has one of those. They have an old Buick.
Oh, gas is cheap over here. Cheaper than 313 everywhere else.
Right? It's funny.
Did I tell you about when I was on vacation? They were doing my neighbor. They were doing. But anyways, I was out there. It's all too. But anyway, I was out there. And one of the cops comes over. He's like, "Is that a the Polari?" He goes, "That's a '72, right?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "You know what? The Philly Police Department has when I helped them restore it, like find all the parts for it. But they had the Lawrence vote." I said, "You're shitting me." He goes, "No, no." He's like, "Yeah." And he showed me pictures on his phone. I guess we had him back in the early '70s.
Wow, who knew? Well, why did they bring the thing out? They should take it to car shows or something.
He says it's down at the station. He goes, he says if he has a chance, he'll bring it by my house. You know?
Wow.
I was talking to him. He goes, yeah. He goes, I had a '67 Charger I was restoring, but I couldn't find any parts, so I sold it. I said, are you kidding me? I said, come in my garage.
Get out of here. What are the chances?
I know.
Holy cow. It sounds like either a crazy coincidence or that guy's like a spy and that's a setup to... He's a communist. Yeah, right? That is wild.
He's telling me how hard time they were having finding parts for that when they restored it. But I guess because he was missing some of the letters. So he said they just had him fill it in and leave him off.
Oh, jeez. That's a bummer.
Well, anyways, speaking of that, I was always missing the E for mine.
That's right, yeah.
And I've been looking since I've had the car. And so I was on eBay last week. There's still fucking nothing. Like, there's a D. D's part numbers start with a 2. So
okay.
the guy thought it was from a '64 Polari.
Wow. Probably just guessed.
It's just dumb luck.
Sometimes people just take a wild stab in the dark to have something
Well, it
list.
kind of looks similar to those letters.
Okay, yeah.
64, but they're different.
I gotcha.
But that was like one of my holy grail parts.
Right.
Hey, speaking of Mac R models, look at our rear view mirror. Climate's low, fuel prices are low, we're not getting it.
Yeah.
They thought for sure the economy was going to be ruined, we were going to be in a war, Trump's a madman.
Facts don't matter to these people anymore. So we just entered Connecticut, huh? Oh, this is what you were talking about, the state police. That's cool.
It's a turn I make so you avoid going through the town. You gotta find it.
Right.
But it bypasses the
Sure.
town center. So else we'll be on top of it by the time I realize.
What's that?
We'll be like almost on top of it by the time I notice.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like I said, I don't come out this way. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it.
Route 7, huh?
This bypasses like the downtown congestion.
Right.
There's really any around here.
Huh. Radar enforced. It's fine.
You sound like a guy talking about his ex-wife.
I gotcha. No, I mean, I get it.
My father's been going to this for like forever, like 30 years.
Right. Wow.
Oh, longer than that. He's got, actually they're at my house right now, but the Trans Ams were running at Line Rock in 1970.
Holy cow.
pictures of that.
You're kidding.
I was like, it was in July. It was like I was only like 2 or 3 months old.
Oh man, can you imagine that?
How'd you weasel that? Getting out of the
Right?
mother alone with my 2 sisters and me being stranded like a recent.
Right? Seriously. Well, the thing is, can you imagine like watching the Cudas rub fenders with the AMC Javelins and the Trans Ams and the Camaros and Mustangs? Like, it must have been something else.
And you got other pictures of them at Briar in New Hampshire, Briar Raceway, New Hampshire.
Where was that?
I don't know if that's kind of allowed in, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. That old square body truck.
Oh, in the back.
At the gas station, yeah.
We got a green light. Right across here. Connecticut. Yeah, we're not too far now. Bunch of back roads. Real back roads.
Land of Nod Winery? Weird.
Yeah.
Look at that house.
I don't know, man. If I came in the money, I'd rather have something like that than these new McMansions.
Oh, 100%.
Like that house.
100%. Even with the issues and the pain that comes with it, it'd be well worth
Or
it to not
if
have.
if you want a lot of money, you can afford one that's restored already. You know?
Well, that's the thing, and the bones of those houses are just so solid. Like it's.
The new ones are. The new houses are just like, look at me.
They're efficient, but it's like it's just. It's like people have never seen the Three Little Pig, ever heard of the Three Little Pig story, you know?
All right, do I go straight or do I go right here? That's right. This is where I get sketchy. Right, but I think there's a gas station where that
Right.
is. This again.
Yeah, it happens.
It's like every drop of that water. Yeah, the
Rod and Gun Club. There you go.
There's a school on the left here. Oh, gosh.
924.
24 or 44.
Yeah, right. One of the two.
I can
It's
tell the
the-
24 is a little more plainer looking.
Right, and the 944 is the wide body version.
Yeah.
They re-engineered it quite a bit, though. It was basically a brand new car by the time the 944 came out. Very, very little left over. The 924 actually had a very large parts content that interchanged with VWs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you even have like rabbit parts in it, all kinds of stuff. I like the signs that shaped like Connecticut.
Yeah.
You never see that kind of thing anymore.
Fucking beautiful weather today for this too. I asked for better weather.
It really is. Very
If
true.
you couldn't have gone, I would have went by myself.
Yeah, right. I totally get that, right?
Actually,
like-
my wife might have went, but she has some stuff she has to go to in the morning, so like I wouldn't get off to a later start. But I would have went if she would have wanted to go. I would have taken her.
There you go. She enjoys the car stuff every once
She
in a while.
enjoys it to a point. You know.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
You're not gonna have as fun a time as when you're with the car.
Right. That makes sense.
Because you can get into it, you can hang out. I can just sit there and watch the cars on the racetrack, and I'm happy.
Exactly. Right.
But my father's 87.
Yeah, some people who are into this hobby and they just pour money into it.
I think he's got a used car loan too.
Right.
These houses stay up. Like $1 million view from the backyard.
Seriously. In New Hampshire, they make you pay extra for that.
I know. Tax you for it. Yeah, a guy I used to work with, his father had was a cabin. It was on the mountainside up in New Hampshire. It was an old train car, an old dining car or something.
Yeah.
But he used to tell me they had to pay a tax on it because of.
If that's not unethical, I don't know what is. It's like you realize you pay a lot extra
Scenic
because of
tax.
the view.
Yeah, scenic
You've
tax
already
or
paid
something.
extra because of it. It's like the fuel gas guzzler's tax. Guess what? My Viper's going to be guzzling more gas,
Yeah.
and therefore I'll be paying more fuel taxes.
Yeah, I know.
How dare you?
Now you're gonna charge me on top.
Unbelievable. That's some commie bullshit. There's no other way to. It's not even hyperbolic to call that some communist nonsense. It's disgusting.
Not far enough.
live in an upside down world. The more effort you make these days, the more you get punished.
Yep. Right is up is down and down is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the
7 fuel. You said something about a Vista Cruiser over here?
I think we passed it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You didn't see it out there.
Oh, you said that. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It was usually at one of those houses.
Antiques.
They want fucking $15 a piece.
Yeah.
And they're fucking 2-year-old Hot Wheels. They're like 5-year-old Hot Wheels.
Right. Oh, that's the one everybody's looking for.
It's like,
okay then.
Because they went on eBay and they just saw some idiot buy it. Now.
Well, they saw a super treasure hunt version. They don't even understand the difference.
Yes, exactly.
That kind of thing happens all the time.
Yep. All right.
Holy cow! Look at that. It's like California, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is.
The old Studebaker.
Is this a cop? What the hell is this?
The Studebaker. That's awesome.
That's funny. Wow.
The track's right up here. Oh, if I knew that was, I would have pulled over and let you take pictures.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
It's all right.
Same with the state ones.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. I got rid of a lot of those last spring.
Do I have to take this turn too? I think I gotta take this.
I wonder what road that is. Look at that mouse.
Corvette.
Hey, look at that, right? 64, 65. Beautiful.
That's one thing I learned with Corvettes.
Oh, you do a little wave, yeah.
It's like first time we got the car, they're like waving. You know, so I guess that's what cool. I get aggravated. We were in the Roadrunner. We were in the Roadrunner by Cherry, and I think we were going up to the beach. And like all the other old cars that passed on the Chevys and Fords were waving. And then some guy goes by like in a Cuda, and he's just like staring at me. I wave to him, he just like stares at me. Like,
Yeah,
you're
like,
not good enough to wave at me.
What
like,
the heck?
I said,
Oh my
I said,
God.
look at that. He said, we had a fucking guy in a Chevelle, a guy in a
Right, why
Mustang,
wouldn't you? Exactly.
this guy in a Mopar. He just looks at me like I'm not worth it. Like, fuck you.
Some of those people are the worst kind of people in this
Especially
hobby.
back, I remember going to a lot of the Mopar shows in the 90s. There was in the 90s, man. There was so many of them. Assholes.
Here we go.
Your Charger's only got a 318. You know, or whatever. Look at all the cool, there's a bunch of cars there. And that's not even.
Jaguars, and Porsches, and saw VW. There's a 318. Not 318, 314, excuse me.
The church is nice. That's not even.
5.0 Mustangs.
We have to park in the other parking. I never even go on. I think you got to cross the bridge to get over there. To go over the track.
Okay.
We could do that. I've never done it, so it'd be kind of interesting. We go in up here.
Almost there. Look at that.
Nice. The yard sale.
Another one, huh?
Another Porsche.
Right? What is tag sale? What is that?
That must be.
Is that a Connecticut thing?
It must be, yeah.
See the tailgates and the Mustang doors?
Yeah. 67, 68 Mustang.
Yep. I've never heard of tag sale in my life.
Yeah, it must be a Connecticut thing.
Time Out Foundation? What is that even?
You send your kids when they're bad.
I guess so.
Oh shit! See, why'd you do the whole yard? Why'd you do the side yard? It's hotter than that. Shit, he'd say to me. The other vet's behind us.
Yeah, that's what it was.
There we go. 178 miles.
Yeah, it's nice having the digital trip odometer, right?
Look at that. I only used a quarter of a tank of gas. See the cars doing
No, absolutely. Sure. They had so many colors back then. It's wild. See the Lotus?
Yeah, I don't care for those.
I love them.
Do you
I
really?
love the old Lotuses.
I don't care for that. It looks like a kit car.
It does, but they're fast and it's a four-cylinder.
I
and
know,
it
it's
just,
cool and everything, but to me...
I like the styling of them, the bug-eye ones. The later ones look weird.
Give me the Esprit.
Yeah, I guess it's all like generational thing, you know?
I know.
I like the round headlights and the sort of very, I don't know, they have a very timeless look to them. The Elises. Actually, the girl who that car was named after is all over Instagram, and her Instagram name is I am Elise.
Oh, really?
Because she was the kid. Her grandfather was the one who ran the company back in the day, and she's literally the reason why the car's called that. You know, they always have E-names.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Side pipes. You can hear them.
Right?
My father's friend Tom Marcotte has one with the side pipes, and I went out to Auburn.
Nice BMW.
I think if you got it. It's funny though, we went early when they had the American Le Mans series in July a few years ago, when they first came up here. We left early and everything, and we got here and it was like this. It's like I said, I guess that didn't work.
It's funny. You know, on camera, his lights are flashing.
Oh, don't LEDs flicker though? Like on
Yeah,
cameras?
that's gotta be what it is.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing. They do, yeah, even my instrument panel on the Renegade. Oh, it's already dropping. 222.
222, that means 222 equals 6.
This thing.
That's nice.
Yellow headlights.
Took a picture of us. Or took pictures. I do like 5 miles a day.
Wow.
I do it like in a half hour, but my leg's been feeling good, but not from the bike riding, but my foot's been in agony.
Look at this fieldstone wall. Wow.
I like the stream across the street too, just like the right sides. Right. Nice backyard too. It's funny too, my friend John, he's a few years older than me, but when his uncle would buy a new car, he always seemed to hand them down to him, one of his uncles.
I do that sometimes where I'll see the text message hours later, like, oh yeah.
I saw it when you sent it, but you know how it just comes on your phone.
Right.
So it's like, well, I have to get rid of it. I can't even swipe it out. I have to go to the next one.
White Hollow. Vineyard.
We get paddock parking. If everything works out.
Why is that still not a thing? Every new car should have that. Every new vehicle with the rear view mirror should have the lights.
The police car, the old Plymouth Fury police car, yeah, the 88. And it had the ginormous dome light. My tickets were in the booth there with one of the... Well, go ahead. Okay, thank you. So anyways, it was like the end of September. Anyways, it was the end of September, and I looked on there. It was a Sunday. They inherited from the stepdad. They were going to buy a house, and incidentally, they were going to move up to North Virginia and buy a house. But they live in an apartment complex.
Makes sense. That's a win-win for you.
Yeah, so I offered to thought about it. I said, hey, if you want to sleep on it, it's no problem. It's like,
Ooh, look, Civics.
circuit the lane.
That's a rare color, that green. I forget what it's called.
We've done that before too, but
Nice. That's a Citroen 2CV. Morris, actually, right? Is that, yeah, Morris. Probably.
There's the other Vette behind the car.
Oh, yeah. All right.
This might be for just to eat, right? You can see pretty good
If the top was down, you have a perfect view, right?
Yeah, that'll be down later. There's the
Oh, the Alpha's turning around too.
Oh, Milano.
Ah, it's such the styling on those
There's the
is so
trailer.
weird. Oh yeah. That is really nice.
For other people, those things. I'm gonna have to ask Amy when we get there.
Right.
So,
Yeah, just go return them, right? That's a magazine car, Jeff.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that in a magazine. Well, I mean, I guess that's a pretty typical way to,
Yeah.
right? That green with the flares and everything. But yeah. You know what? It might be just really good professional photos on Instagram I'm thinking of. I like it, though.
If I was to
That's
have
cool.
one, that's how I. If it wasn't like a nice stock one, that's how I. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
That's what I'd want.
It's a perfect year, perfect color. Love it.
Yeah, this is gonna be like automotive overload today.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Again, BMW.
Sounds good.
Right?
That's a 6.
Huh. Just sounds so throaty. Yeah, you're right.
VIP, baby. That's why you couldn't not go. Get the VIP treatment.
Right?
Thank you, Frank.
Holy crap. Sounded like a 917 or something. Yep, you're right. There's a Mopar I want that I can put my kids in the back of. Oh yeah, another one. A couple of tie fans over there.
Yeah, I don't know if they're original.
Right? Even if they're not though, it's beautiful. Holy cow, look at that. AC Cobras. Oh my god, look at that thing. Look at that 911, that weird green color. Esprit, speaking of which.
Mark 2.
TVR? Holy wow. It's even spray button trucks.
Don't look horrible on that 308, by the way. You do not
Yeah, that's not really
Don't go on that car.
right. I do like the spoiler though. I will say that.
I like the car.
the spoiler and the 68 Charger style side marker.
I love
Right?
the car, but I don't like the wheels on it. You could do some better, deeper dish wheels. Isn't it right in the grass over there? Yeah. All right, thank you.
Oh, McLaren.
Thank you.
Not the McLaren I was open to see, but
Well, you might see one.
kind of cool.
Look at the
I
Martini.
want to see an F1. Holy cow, it's a Taycan. In Martini and Rossi livery? Like, what?
How you doing? Good day, guys. Thanks.
Holy cow, look at that. M3. Right, 964 Alfa Romeo. Holy cow. Start the road, right? Whatever. Yeah, that's true, that's true. That's 100%. Oh, there you go. 4:30. Sounds like a time of day, not a BMW.